Parties to the 2015 Paris Agreement set the goal to drastically reduce carbon emissions by 2050 to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Yet, for the past 12 months, the 1.5 limit has been exceeded.
Now, this is a temporary overshoot. It means that this is not a failure of the Paris Agreement goal at this stage, because for this to happen, we would need to see 1.5 being exceeded over a longer time period, over 10, 20, 30 years. But what it does suggest is that we are getting more likely to actually cross the critical threshold of 1.5 degrees. Everything that we're seeing, however, is pointing in the wrong direction. Unless the world commits to the actions that are required by the science, which is a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions for about 45% relative to the 2010 levels by 2030 and reaching net zero by 2050, we will see a permanent overshoot of the 1.5 degree goal. We are already seeing the signs of what this would mean. We're seeing warmer temperatures, both on land and in the sea. We're seeing massive coral bleaching that is happening across the world. We're seeing more frequent droughts. We're seeing variable weather with floods. And of course, what we're seeing with Hurricane Beryl is stronger hurricanes that are rapidly intensifying. If 1.5 is permanently breached, we also know what's going to happen, and the impacts are going to be devastating for small island developing states and developing countries. One example is the fact that 80 to 90% of our coral reefs are expected to perish in a world of 1.5 degrees. The UN Secretary General would have referred to this as approaching climate hell. And so while this report is sounding the alarm bell in terms of a temporary overshoot of 1.5, it is a harbinger of what will happen on a long-term basis unless the world commits to the actions that are required by the science.